Hello, everybody. How is everyone doing? I hope everyone is doing fantastic. I have come on to do, I'm going to say collective, but again, it's kind of themed. There's a topic here, okay? Now, I was listening to my music on shuffle this morning. Now, I have like a Spotify playlist. It's got hundreds upon hundreds of songs on it, and it's always on shuffle. So any old song could play at any given moment, okay? And this song came on, which I've not heard, I kid you not, for literal years. And it came on, and I thought, oh, this is a really sad song. Like, I'm going to turn it off because I get really emotional when even if I'm in a happy mood, if I hear an emotional song with emotional lyrics, like it automatically takes me back to, a certain point in my life. It does make me emotional. So I thought, I'm going to turn it off. And then I thought, actually, no, I felt really strongly that I had to listen to the song. I had to listen to the lyrics. Now, the artist was Nelly Furtado. Now, if you don't know who Nelly Furtado is, you're probably too young to be watching this reading. But it's a song called "In God's Hands." I'll tag it in the video here. I'll pop it up. The song on the title, so you guys can go and listen to it. Now, I feel very strongly this is a link to the reading that I did the other day. I did a reading the other day which got a hell of a lot of views, a hell of a lot of comments. A lot of people were able to resonate with that reading. And it basically was a reading of somebody who had missed out on a love of a lifetime, I feel. A connection that didn't stand the course of time, but it was actually a connection that was fated to remain. Does that make sense? Now, the song itself was speaking about, we didn't appreciate what we had. We forgot about love. We forgot about trust. If you haven't heard the song, go and listen to it. It is a beautiful song. It's very emotional. If you need a good cry, go and listen to it. So I kind of wanted to do a reading based around that particular song. Okay, so let's just see what comes out here. Let's see what comes out. I'm going to be using a few decks to get a bit of a story here. Okay, so Ace of Wands. Okay, Ace of Wands and King of Wands. Bottom of the deck, we do have the Nine of Wands. I'm just going to get one more of that top row. Lots of wands. It's almost like somebody sitting on the fact that they really want to communicate. Communicate about what? Communicate about commitment here with the Hierophant, okay? We also have here the Page of Pentacles. Now, this King of Wands is looking directly towards this Ace of Wands. Somebody is almost like itching to speak. Somebody has something to say to you. Okay, now this conversation in particular that I feel this person wants to say to you is actually just how deeply and passionately they feel about you. Now, again, if this is linked to the reading I did the other day, this is somebody who you disconnected with and perhaps have been disconnected with for quite some time. Again, a relationship that didn't withstand, the course of time. But nonetheless, this person has been thinking of you heavily, a lot more so recently. And I did pick up on the fact that if you are also or have also been thinking about them quite a lot, or reliving past memories with this person, it's because you're almost mirroring one another's energy, right? So this person wants to come in and actually tell you just how passionately they feel about you. It's almost as if I've never felt a love like this before. Never. I almost feel as though this person felt like they could continue with life and forget about you. They thought they could do that. I don't necessarily feel as though this person has been, trying to go off and meet other people, but I do feel as though, the distance between you both, the length of time where there's been a disconnect, it's almost as if it's grown stronger. How has it grown stronger if you haven't been in physical communication, in verbal communication, right? How does that happen? How does that grow stronger? It happens because this is a connection that was actually fated to remain. It was a connection that was fated to make a return. It was a connection that was almost placed on your path in order to, I feel, give both parties a lesson of some sort, okay? Now, we also have here the Page of Pentacles. So not only is this person really trying to, I feel as though, articulate exactly what it is they're feeling or how they're feeling, thinking about how they could possibly say this to you without coming across as an absolute lunatic, especially if you've not heard from this person for quite some time. How is someone going to turn up in your life after, a year, 2 years or what have you, and just say, you are the love of my life, can we get back together? You're going to sit there and think, oh, hold up a minute, So not only are they thinking that with the Page of Pentacles, they really want to start again. It's almost as if I'm getting the Tower card in my mind. It's almost as if they want to completely tear down the previous tower, the previous relationship or connection that was built on very rocky and unstable grounds. They want to tear it down. They want to start afresh, but they want to build on a much firmer, stronger foundation here with you, okay? There is nobody else for them. It's almost as if they look at you like you are the one who got away. We have Justice. We have the Seven of Cups. There's that tower. There is that tower. And here is a Knight of Swords accompanied with the Eight of Wands. Wow, guys, still, again, excuse my lack of nails that are like baby children nails I'm decorating. And I don't want to ruin them. So, yeah, that's why. There's a tower. I was literally just speaking of the tower, weren't I? Now, we have here the Justice card. So this person does realise that, again, if this is linked to the previous reading, the way in which I dealt with the situation was completely unfair. Something was very unbalanced here, okay? Now, they feel as though if they were to come forward towards you, they feel as though basically your life has got better. I mean, they may actually be able to almost have an insight into your life, into your world, whether that's through social media, whether they still talk to friends or family members, whatever it is. But it's almost like they've heard or they've seen that you're doing really well for yourself. You're really happy. They look at you as somebody who has like an abundance of opportunities around you. So in terms of, when people say like you have that glow up, you have had that glow up. And it's almost as if they're thinking, why would they want to take me back after all the pain and hurt that I've caused them? Why on earth would I even be considered as an option here? So there's a lot of low self-esteem, a lot of low self-talk that I feel like this person has given to themselves, okay? Now, again, with this tower, all they can think about is just starting afresh, okay? Now, regardless of the anxiety which they are currently feeling around the fact that you probably are going to reject, this new offer of theirs, they're coming in and it's going to be, it's going to shock you. You're not expecting this. This energy is so strong. I mean, I said in the previous reading that it was a feeling that I haven't been able to shake. And I know that when I feel that way for a certain length of time, there's deep meaning behind it. Okay. Somebody is having almost a huge wake-up call, a huge realization. Now, really what I want to get down to in this particular reading, if this is linked to the previous one, is what went wrong? What happened? Why was there this abrupt ending? What caused this ending here? Nonetheless, communication is coming in, and this person, it's almost as if they sit for some time thinking, how am I going to go about it? What am I going to say? How am I going to approach them? What if this happens? What if that happens? And then all of a sudden they rip that plaster off and they come rushing forward. And it's almost like, well, I've done it now. It's almost like I've sent the message now. I have to say what I have to say. And this is when that fast incoming communication comes in. Now, this communication that's coming in is going to be consistent. It's consistent communication. So no more of this hot and cold, in and out, cat and mouse chase game. You're going to know exactly how this person feels about you. They cannot hold back. The way this person feels, I mean, the fact, the Ace of Wands, oh my God, I've just seen the card that's clarified it. It's the Lovers. This person has not been able to get you out of their mind. Now, I almost feel as though during this time of separation, they have had many realizations about the connection they shared with you. I feel as though this person now realizes that actually you were put on each other's path for a particular reason. I think this person has grown in, oh my gosh, ridiculous amounts. This person has learned so much. Even if you guys weren't together for very long, you have taught them so much. You have taught them how to love themselves more. You have taught them how to set healthy boundaries within their own life. You have taught them how to really just go for what it is that they really want, wish for, and desire in life, okay? I feel like this person has always lived life or, in a very safe manner, right? They've kind of followed the norm. They've done the rat race and 9 to 5. They've done the whole, I must meet somebody and get married and have a child and have the house and right? The reason I feel that I did that, I was young. I met my ex when I was 19, married by 24, child at 26, house at 25, and within a few years, yeah, my little girl just turned 3, within a few years, it all went to shit. It all went to shit. And it was the universe's way of really shaking things up for me because, to be completely honest, I wasn't happy. I wasn't being my entire most authentic self. I wasn't doing tarot. Yes, I was interested in spirituality, but I'd lost that part of me. So it was the universe's way of coming and shaking things up as if to say, you are so much more than this, right? And it's almost as if your connection, the reason why you were put on this person's path and vice versa, is to make you guys wake up. Now, oh my God, I'm getting goosebumps. The song, please go and listen to that song. I am gonna write it in the on the front screen. Nelly Furtado, In God's Hands. Not only is it beautiful and emotional, but the wording, the lyrics are just incredible. Okay, there was a reason for this. This is such a deep spiritual connection. Let's get one more for this Ace of Wands. Okay, we've got the King of Swords and we have the World. Okay. So the King of Swords almost given the same vibe, the same energies as King of Wands. This person being really clear and forward and direct with exactly what it is they feel. Okay, it's almost as if I don't care if it's been a year, I don't care if it's been 2 years, hell, I don't care if it's been 10 years. I'm going to come in and tell you exactly what my heart is feeling. Because if I don't take that risk, if I don't come in and tell you, I could potentially lose the love of a lifetime. You know, you will always be the one that got away here. We have the World here. This is what I mean. Like, this is such an exciting brand new cycle that, you know, wants to begin here. I feel so much love. The energy between the both of you is just incredible. We have the Ace of Pentacles, yeah. So not only is this person coming in to tell you just how deeply and passionately they feel about you, you know, I said this person has done a tremendous amount of you know, self-work on themselves. They're coming in to tell you. In fact, I actually feel as though they're going to show you. You're going to be shocked by actually how this person shows back up in your life. Just by even the way in which they view certain things or deal with certain situations, right? They're coming back completely changed. They're coming in to tell you that, hey, I have been doing a lot of work on myself. 9 of Cups. 9 of Cups is all about wish fulfillment. Now, a part of the reason why I feel like there was this huge disconnect here in the past is because this person felt so, what's the word I'm looking for? They felt as though they didn't have enough to give you. They looked at you and viewed you as somebody who was so open, so loving, so gentle, right, with your heart. You gave them so much. And it's almost as if I feel as though they felt they didn't have the same to give back. They had work to do on themselves. This person was very much aware of that, okay? So this was a conscious thought that they continuously had whilst you guys were in this connection. Again, whether it was you was in a connection for a few months, a few years, what have you, it doesn't matter. But they were very much aware coming into this new beginning with you that they had work to do on themselves. Now, almost always, what? That doesn't even make sense. I also get the feeling that this person chose to almost close the door, but not entirely shut it, you know? It was almost like, I'm going to put it to, and I'm going to come back and revisit this. In the hopes that when they actually were able to return, when they had done the work on themselves, when they were able to show up in life as their most truest, authentic self, you would be there at the other end of the door to welcome them. And this is where we're at now. This is where we're at now, okay? They feel as though this connection is a wish fulfillment. They feel as though this is something that is very fated. They feel as though this is something that is very, very spiritually divine. It's fated, right? We have the 4 of Cups. Yeah, isn't that interesting? So not only do we have an offering of stability here, we also have an offering of some sort of apology here. They have a lot to apologize for, I think. I think this person really did break your heart. I think you love this person very deeply, and this person really did completely shatter your heart to pieces. Now, this could have been something that happened over time. It could have been something that happened progressively. It could have been just a one instant thing that they did or said that just completely destroyed you. But they're very much aware that actually they treated somebody who was just so pure and loving and kind in such an awful manner, and they feel sad. You can see the person's face in this. They look sad. They look regretful. It's almost like, how could I treat my person this way when all they ever tried to do was love me? And here's the thing, at the time they couldn't see it. They didn't see it from that perspective. It's only since you guys have been in this separation, when you've both, I feel, gone on and lived life without one another, that's when they're coming to this realization of, my person really loved me. Like, really truly loved me. And I treated them like absolute garbage. Give me one more for the Page of Pentacles, please. Guys, this might even be a 3-part. Listen, I haven't done a 3-part reading in literally like a year on my TikTok. So, that tells you something right there. 5 of Swords. Okay. Now, isn't it interesting? Because I did feel as though there was karmic energy surrounding this, the ending of this connection. I'm going to have to take a sip of my drink because, your girl's talking so much, my mouth's getting dry. Apologies. There was karmic energy surrounding this connection back then. Now, I don't feel as though this karmic energy is as strong anymore. So part of this person's growth or healing or what have you, karmic lessons, was to close doors on certain karmic situations. And I do feel as though they have actually done that. Now, they treated you quite appallingly because of this karmic energy. Now, this karmic energy could be anything from family members, it could be an ex, it could be work colleagues, it could just be friends, it could be even a toxic kind of behavior, an addiction, something that made this person act in such a way where they really wasn't acting or behaving like themselves, right? But I do feel more this was humans, people, right, rather than a behavioral trait or what have you. I think this person actually treated you quite poorly because of these people. Now, I feel as though whoever this karmic energy is, I almost feel as though they didn't want this connection to really take off the ground. I feel as though this karmic energy saw actually how deeply your person felt towards you. And for whatever reason, they wanted to stop that. There was a lot of gossip around this connection. There was a lot of people who felt like they had the right to give their 2 pence, right? And they really didn't. Nobody has the right to comment on anybody's life choices, especially relationships, right? You love who you love. It doesn't matter. You shouldn't have to answer to anybody when it comes to who you love or who you are attracted to, right? Regardless of sex, race, religion, whatever. Don't even start. Or don't even get me started on that, I should say. You love who you love. Okay? It's all about energy, right? And the connection which you shared with one another was just incredible. But this person allowed other people's opinions, other people's thoughts, other people's God knows what else, to make them behave in such a way towards you, which was actually quite appalling. I'm going to be honest. I actually feel for you here. Because I feel as though you are this person here sat at the desk. You're this person, and this is the person who wants to come in here, right? All you were trying to do was love this person. All you was trying to do was support this person, support them to be better, support them to, become their most authentic self, support them in becoming happy, abundant, stable, what have you. And you was always met with a fight. You was always met with I just feel as though other people were constantly chosen over you. You were never made a priority. You were never, at the front of the line. This person completely broke your heart. So this makes sense now, because in the last reading, yeah, we're definitely going into a three part. The last reading, I did feel as though this person actually making a return was actually going to piss you off. Like, you were showing up as the Queen of Swords, which is a very kind of, oh, you're here, that kind of energy of, okay, I'll hear you out, but it's not a warm welcome, let's just say that, right? So that's why this person treated you so badly, because they always constantly chose other people or other situations over you. And that does something to somebody. It really does affect somebody's overall well-being, right? Now, clarifying this justice down here, we do have the Wheel of Fortune. And we also have the Devil, okay? There's one particular karmic energy which is still quite prominent in this person's life, who I feel as though once this person does start making their way towards you, it's almost like energetically this karmic is going to know. This karmic's like blimmin' spy, right? Energy spy. They're gonna know, and I do feel as though whoever this one particular karmic is, who's still lingering, this is somebody who perhaps they cannot get rid of. It's maybe somebody who perhaps does have to remain in their life, especially if they're like, sharing children, or it's a family member or what have you. This person is still going to try and attempt to give this person poor advice or to feed poison into this person's ear. But I don't think it's going to work this time. We have the karmic Wheel of Justice here, which is turning in both of your favour. And obviously with the Justice card being here as well, I think this person's final lesson is to tell this other person to F off. I was about to say it like point blank outright, but I'm trying to not swear as much. I feel like this person, like, that is the last lesson. Basically telling this person, do you know what? This person makes me feel incredibly happy. I am so in love with this person. And if you don't like it, I don't care. Keep your opinions to yourself, right? I don't want to hear it. You just stay over there, well away from me. And yes, we have to be in each other's life or X, Y, and Z. That doesn't mean you have the right to comment on who I choose to be with, or, my life choices. You don't get to do that to me anymore. That is what I feel like this person's last lesson is. Tell me more about the Seven of Cups, please. The Fool. Oh, I love it. Five of Cups at the bottom of the deck. I feel like after a lot of heartbreak, after a lot of longing, after a lot of daydreaming and thinking, well, what if things were different? What if that didn't happen? Or what if I didn't say this? Or what if I didn't do that? After all of that time, finally, there is a chance for a brand new beginning here. After a lot of heartbreak here with the Five of Cups. Somebody is stepping towards you. They're coming towards you. Four of Wands. Oh, I love it. A card of celebration, a card of victory, a card of good times ahead, right? Positivity. Also in the Rider-Waite, that is the 1111 card, which is all about union. It's all about two people coming back together, really being committed to one another and moving forward on the same page in a long-term commitment. So that is fantastic. Tell me more about this Tower. Oh, there we go. Look, straight out the back. Knight of Wands and the Five of Pentacles. Somebody is about to be literally KO'd out of this person's life. I shouldn't laugh, that's quite mean. But this, I feel, is this devil energy. This is this devil energy. That is the last thing this person has to do before they come back to you. And they're going to do it. We have the Knight of Wands here again. They're so deeply, passionately in love with you that there is no other way. This is something they are going to do. This karmic energy that is forever in their ear, trying to poison their mind, trying to constantly keep them small, constantly trying to keep them stuck, It's about to be left out here in the cold. And I ain't sorry about it either, because who does that, right? They're about to be left out in the cold. Now, again, if this is somebody who they perhaps can't completely eliminate out of their life for whatever reason, this karmic energy is going to know, no, this time I choose my person because I love my person. That is my forever person. That is my soulmate. That is my twin flame. That is my, the love of my life, what have you. In fact, I also feel as though this person is actually going to be quite vocal with this karmic energy as to how passionately they feel about you. And they're not scared to tell people. It's almost like I want to shout it from the rooftops. I'm in love and I don't care. I don't care what people say. I don't care what people think anymore. I'm doing me and I'm going to do what makes me happy. I don't know why I'm getting that so badly from this card. But yeah, with the Tower being here, a lot of people are going to be shocked by this. A lot of people are going to be shocked by the coming back together of this connection. Perhaps your friends and family may be a little bit, are you sure? Should you really be doing that? But also I feel from their side as well, whatever this karmic energy was, especially this devil-like energy here, they're going to be shocked. They're going to be shocked because I feel like for the first time, if ever, this person is finally sticking up for themselves and saying, do you know what? I'm putting myself first. I'm putting my needs first. I'm putting my wants first. I'm putting my desires first. And my heart lies with this person. And I can't run from it. And I can't deny it anymore. And I shouldn't have to. Right? Love should just be incredible. It shouldn't be painful and, as difficult as this has been for you. So this is what I feel very strongly here. So, wow, that was an incredible reading. Like I said, I will tag the song in all 3 parts. So go and listen to it. It is a beautiful song. Let me know what you think. And yeah, guys, if you would like to book a private reading with me, I do have availability for this coming Saturday. So if you want to send me a message through TikTok, I can send you all the information. If you're then happy with the information I send you, I can then get you booked in for that private reading, okay? So yeah, guys, thank you for sticking around for this long. It's been a very long reading, but I feel like this is going to bring a lot of clarity to a lot of people. Okay, guys, I'll speak to you soon. Take care. Bye.